Wow, what's the name of them? Lord have mercy, help me out. We've been having a hard day. Sometimes it be like that, bro. Cool. Now I look good, right? Because last few videos, I could kind of tell that my full of hell patch was like off kilter a little bit. It's like on this side of my head. Is it right this time? It's not OCD. Welcome to Aftershock Reviews. I am your host, Nic Rattlehead, and I got my friend behind the camera. Who are you, man?
Matt, the Graff.
Hey! And we are here to give you our last review of 2018, because now it's starting to come in. Now it's starting to pour in, and we are ready to sink our teeth in it. But I'm telling you, there's this one more album I need to talk about that I just can't. And pardon me, if you see me messing with my hand, I cut myself on a stupid bottle opener. Ugh. But like I said, there's one album that I just cannot go any further without talking about and move into 2019 and completely not say anything for. And that is Lucifer's album, Lucifer II. Matt, I kid you not, all it is, it's just 70s occult classic rock worship. That's all it is. There's Blue Oyster Cult in there. There's some freaking Rolling Stones in there, quite literally, by the way. There's so much. The logo for the band looks like a complete and total carbon copy of the Rush logo. So let's go ahead, let's dive right into it. Let me give you a little bit of a backstory on the band. The band is comprised during the recording sessions of the album of 3 people. Now, Joanna Sedonis, I hope I'm saying her name correctly, she comes from a band called The Oath. Matt, all they were, well, I'm not saying all they were, but what they were was a band who prided themselves a lot on the doom metal aspect, while her voice literally takes center stage over everything. It was really, really good. But after their one and only album, they split up, went to separate ways, and then she formed Lucifer. Now Lucifer, yet again, staying true to that occult doom metal type of thing, right? It lent a little bit more towards, Black Sabbath appreciation, which made the first Lucifer album really good, you know what I mean? And at the same time, what also probably made it stand out the way that it did was her voice. Joanna's voice, good night, man. It is beautiful. It is hauntingly beautiful. And I'm really into that type of vocal when it comes to female vocals, or just vocals in general, right? That beautiful, haunting vocal, hers, while it is beautiful, it's very powerful. The other haunting vocals that I like are like Chelsea Wolfe's vocals, right? Which seem a little bit more delicate and a little bit more, I don't want to say fragile, but soft, right? And also Emma Ruth Rundle has a very beautiful haunting vocal, right? Her, while it is beautiful, Matt, it's got all the power in the world, bruh. All the power in the world. Like Stevie Nicks 2.0. It's not a game, it is great. And speaking of, there's a lot of Fleetwood Mac in here too, so far as the bluesy aspect of everything goes. There's a lot of blues licks in there. It's very groovy, very head noddy. But I love Joanna's voice, and also she brought in 2 new players to help her out. One of the guys' name is Nic Anderson, and he's a multi-instrumentalist, Matt, and he comes from a band called Helicopters, which I'm not too familiar with, but there is a band that he comes from that I'm very familiar with. Entombed. Yes, he's from Entombed. What? Playing good old-fashioned 70s cult rock? Let's roll, let's do it. Matt, he is awesome, and he's playing not only some guitars, but he's mainly playing the bass, and he's mainly playing the drums. So he's doing 2 things while recording this album. And it's magnificent. It's magnificent. And they bring in another young man named Robin Tidebrink. That's right. And he's playing the guitars too. So he's playing more along the lines of the lead. So these 3 guys form this incarnation of Lucifer, right? And what we get, like I said before, is pure 70s rock, man. It's nothing but a rip-roaring good time. Most of the stuff that we've been talking about has been very serious so far as Guidance in Punks is concerned, or I don't want to say too tongue-in-cheek, but insanely comically tongue-in-cheek, like Beastmaker, right? Speaking of, you guys did an awesome job on your musical career. I'm sad to see you go, but great body of work. More power to you, man. More power to you. But Lucifer's album is not that tongue-in-cheek. What it is just a good homage, a good salute to 70s rock, man. And I'm gonna tell you right now, coming in with California Sun with that dope riff. Matt, this album is just filled to the brim with catchy riffs. Just filled all the way up to here with catchy riffs. And then on top of that, Joanna's voice is literally just complementing what is already there. Like, you and me, we're into that classic rock type of thing. You and me, we can sit down and listen to Blue Oyster Cult, or we can sit down and listen to Goat's Head Soup by the Rolling Stones. I keep dropping that hint. I'll get there in a second. Or me and you, we can sit down and listen to that type of thing because we love that. Because if you guys didn't know, Matt is a huge fan of classic rock. Huge fan. Matt, what's your favorite band?
Ever?
Okay, classic band.
Led Zeppelin.
Okay, there we go. See, we're in that vein. You know what I mean? We're in that, and you hear it just bleeding. You hear not even just bleeding, bellowing from every single track from this album. And then Dreamer. To me, it's the second track from this album, and to me, it's the best track by far and away. It is the best track. It starts out with this nice, pretty riff, right? And then it just starts smacking with accents, with the percussion and a piano. Yes, there's a piano. It is great. And then Joanna's voice just introduces itself as she just sings this beautiful verse. And then as the verse just builds and builds and swells until the soaring chorus that she doesn't scream, but she says it with such authority.
Dreamer, have you seen her?
Matt, it's great. It's awesome. It's completely awesome. And then there's also underlining Egyptian theme to this. I don't know why it's there. So there are songs like Aten or Phoenix, or when you see the California Sun video, there are Egyptian unks and King Tut's silhouette and things of that nature that keep popping up here and there, right? I don't know why the Egyptian imagery is placed so subtly in the music as well as in the imagery for this band. I'm very interested to know. I'm still trying to find that out, but as soon as I figure it out, I'll make sure to let you guys know. But it's there. But to me, it just almost adds to the mystery of this band. You know what I mean? Because she's not really, I've gone online, she's not really somebody who's going to be in front of a camera giving you an interview or things of that nature, right? She's not. She comes in, not even just her, the rest of the band comes in, they do their thing, and they out, man. They are insanely mysterious. So Phoenix, another great track, Matt, I'm telling you, and it has the little accented piano lick, the little staccato piano hits, the little as it goes through the entire course. Man, it's good stuff. Everything that we expect from a good psychedelic 70s album is there in spades. It is there. And then they got Dancing with Mr. D. They did a cover of it. They did a cover of Dancing with Mr. D by the Rolling Stones. And to me, it's fighting for track of the album. It's fighting right up there along with The Dreamer as best track from this album. And Matt, she makes the thing all her own. Joanna's voice, it fits the lyrical imagery of her dancing with this mysterious figure and reaching out and touching his clammy hands and things of that nature. It fits everything, because the previous Lucifer album, it felt almost like you were in an abandoned monastery or church or something else like that. And the vocals were very omnipresent. There was no light on that album at all. But here, they trade in their black mass robes, and they trade in their hoods and all that other good stuff, Matt, for leather jackets, leather pants, and then for some of them, denim jeans, and platforms, or boots, or cool leather hats. And they ride motorcycles, just like yet again in the California Sun video. Matt, it's good stuff. It's a very fun, enjoyable thrill ride for a good 30-something odd minutes. I can't recommend this enough. It is called Lucifer by the band, it's called Lucifer II, pardon me, by the band Lucifer, out now on Century Media Records. If you want to have some fun, just Just check this out. You will not be disappointed. And like I said before, there are a plethora of new albums that have now come out that we're going to start paying attention to. Spells, Full Moon Sessions. We're going to be checking that out. We also have Year of the Knife coming out with Ultimate Aggression. Albums out now. We're going to be checking that out as well. And then we have Candlemass, The Door to Doom. I am your man's Nic Rattlehead. That is
Matt the Graff.
Matt the Graff. Heck yes. Don't forget to follow us. Hit the little bell as well to make sure that you're notified whenever we drop a new review. We also have links to our social at the bottom as well. Give us a follow on Instagram. Give us a follow on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you. Until then, we love y'all. Holla at you later. Peace.